video. Here we go. We are live, Ames hockey fans. We're at a home game the night before Thanksgiving. The I-35 Cup is on the line for our teams as we face off against our perennial I-35 Cup opponent, the Mason City Mohawks.
We've played this game since 2000 and what did I say it was? Was it 2007 off and on? And overall record. So overall record is 6-10. Obviously Mason City having the lead.
So for us, as we make sure we get this, we introduce our Mason City Mohawks. At defense, we have number 8, Emmett Riley, sorry. Number 11, Thomas Hubbard. On forwards, we have number 21, Kellen Contreras. Number 22, Braden Pierce. And number 27, Dylan Bieber. In goal tonight is Nathan Foster. We get ready for our Ames Cyclones. We do our introductions here. Tonight, it looks like our black line is going to be our starters. Starting out with our center, number 21, Graf Linder. At left wing, number 15, Zach Wilson. At right wing, number 48, Wyatt Pink. On defense, number 9, Reed Jones. And at defense, number 16, Charles Hargrove. In goal tonight with them will be Wes Carl. We will pause for the national anthem. And we'll be back in a minute.
All right, Ames Cyclone fans. Coming live to you from the Ames Ice Arena in the annual I-35 Cup. Ames Cyclone versus Mason City Mohawks. starting off for our annual I-35 Cup. I think the key to the game tonight is a little bit of consistency from our boys, just keeping their head up ice the whole time and play a good solid game. And a good solid 3 periods is what we're looking for, right? That's what we've been talking about.
Can't have that letdown.
Yeah, we've been missing out on that second period pretty much all season. So looking for good solid play through all of our players. Good heads up passing. I mean, just the basics. Nothing overly complicated, right?
Yep, just the basics, especially to start out. I feel like that's something that they get too jittery at the start, and they end up just slapping that puck around. That one goes out of play. So it'd be nice if we could kind of get settled down sooner. Start playing our game, get control of that puck, and get some zone possession. I think right here, Mason City maybe had a little advantage getting into our zone, but they didn't have quality possession in the zone either.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, not yet. Still a little early. Got to do a little bit better coming out of that. I mean, just keep it simple. Not too much. I want to say this orange line didn't have a great game this past weekend against Oak Leaf, so we want to see a little bit more out of them tonight, especially on the defensive side. Offensively, they've been doing okay, but defensively, it hadn't been the best. So I want to see a little bit more out of them tonight.
I like that little move there. Shifley just couldn't get possession, but he got enough possession that he could give a nice feeding pass to Baker, who was pointed up ice. That was some good heads-up play, not rushing it, not slapping at it.
You know what I want to see us do more of tonight, though, is like win those battles in the corner, right? We seem to lose a lot of puck possessions down in there and can't really manage it all that well. So really just key a good solid breakout.
Here comes Shifley into the zone. Goes up the slot. Doesn't keep control. Mason City just got the puck away from his stick.
I'd have liked to have seen a pass out there. Isaac was right in front of him, and he had the lane going to the outside. Tristan instead tried to take it up through and go through 2 people. That's why he lost the puck. So, again, that's what I'm talking about, that good, positive puck possession.
Yep. So good to see a student section filling up here again.
Yeah, I think we have I don't know if it's Gilbert/Ames or just Gilbert. I'm not real sure, but yep.
I see a theme building down there. They got the muscle shirts on.
Oh, a little theme night, huh? All right. Working class man night, I guess, here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wilson,
Wilson, come on, baby. A little trip. There we go.
Hands up.
No, he ain't going to be that nice. He's not going to be that nice to us. It's going to be holding there, so we'll start off with a penalty power play here for our Iridium CrossFit power play.
Yep, so good move by Wilson, got in the zone, forced them, really put them on their heels, and forced them to really force them into that penalty. So now it's an exciting time. So we've had some great highs on this, and we've had some times where we've had games where across many power plays where we haven't had our shots on goal. So let's see how we start out here.
I did see a stat that had us tied for second in the league for in our power play. So we got that going for us.
Win the face-off. Oh, there was Giles sitting down there. It was a nice feed over to him, but Mason City filled the lane, didn't let him get his stick on the puck.
He went the right way, though. But the other negative stat to all that is like we're almost dead last in the shorty scored against us. We've had 3 shorties scored against us this season, and that's just terrible.
So there Wilson sets in. So notice this is a pretty common setup for us. Wilson drops the defense. Giles moves into that wing spot. And you see why. Wilson goes. He feeds Giles down low. Giles, he had some good time in front of it. Oh, nice. Giles was right there. Got it on his stick, and Mason City just closed down on him. He wasn't able to get a second shot off.
We're going to get our second power play line out here shortly for the most part.
Yeah,
Jones and Giles weren't able to make the change just because of their position on the ice, but Giles is making his way off.
So we get Shifley. Stansfield has taken that defensive spot there.
Yeah, he's been playing that position lately, especially putting that big body down in front of the
it helps
front of the crease.
Yep, in front of that goalie. Obstruct his view a little bit. So Baker feeds to Flory. Flory comes up the slot, goes in the corner. Stansfield goes looking for it. Can't quite get possession of it. Mason City rubs Flory off the puck. They put another shot down on goal. 30 seconds left to go. Hargrove retreats and picks it up. Oh, that was a little misfire there. Mason City, Kantaris went over there, and Hargrove kind of followed him into the corner.
There we go.
Now we come in 3v2. Flory goes to the side. Shifley works his way inside.
Get it up, get it up, get it up.
Mason City doing a good job with the bodies.
Overcross.
Shifley goes across to Baker. Baker.
Yep.
Right there, and it's in the goal. I saw the Gatorade bottle pop. So good patience by Baker. A lot of times I say I want to see some more underhandling with the stick, but it gave him a chance with a couple taps that he found an opening in the goal.
Yeah, I think that deflected off the back of the goalie. So, I mean, it was a great shot by him, and to your point about the patience in there, and that's what I like to see. So Ames Cyclones taking an early 1-0 lead here with 12:40 left in the first period. And it looks like with 1 second left on that penalty as well.
Yep, so no plus-minus kind of stats for these boys, but I'll take the goal.
Every time.
So good job, and what I said. They settled down, they got their possession, they were looking for the openings that they wanted.
Come on, baby.
Pink works in there. He's looking for that top corner. Goalie sees that one and gloves it.
It's all right. I still like the off the center of the goalie right there. Make that goalie have to move and work a little bit. Anything right in the middle of his belly. I mean, that's an easy get for a goalie there. Most likely, too, also not going to have a rebound on those type shots.
Yeah, well, it's a soft spot. That puck isn't usually bouncing. If it bounces, it's not going very far.
Nope. Come on, Pink, keep it in, baby. It's all right.
So Pink getting the pressure in the zone.
All right, smart play. Did you see that? I mean, he saw that they weren't quite ready to go in, and so he pulled it back out and kept us from being offsides. Yep, we're going to have that, too. That may be a head contact.
Head contact.
So we're going to see here.
So, his hands up on a head contact. So that's going to be a 10 and a 2.
We're going to see Mr. Wilson's going to be gone for about 10 minutes. 12 minutes,
12
actually.
minutes, yeah.
And what that means for everybody is that
Did we get that?
he serves what's called a 10 and 2 in this type situation where he sits for 10 minutes, but somebody also has to go in the box for 2 minutes along with him. And so he serves that 2 minutes that he's in the box, and then he serves an additional 10 minutes.
So Hans is going to go in with him. And of note, so we have 12 minutes. So basically that's going to take him out for the rest of this first period.
Yeah, for the whole period, actually. There we go. Come on,
Linder
come
breaks
on,
away.
baby.
Can't quite get to it. Good pressure, gets it out of the zone, forces them to retreat. They win the battle in neutral ice, but I like how they took the pressure out of the zone right away.
Get it out. That's all right.
Good job by Wes.
Good
bounced
cover
off,
there.
but he pulled it back in and covered.
He had enough to get the cover in there, so that was fine.
30 seconds down in our PK. So what I was saying about the 10 and the 2, so that 10-minute part doesn't start until after the 2-minute penalty is served, and that's why we say that 12 minutes. Mason City goes to the high slot. They take a hard wrister, but it goes over the net.
Out of way, Chuck.
Flory pushes it out of the zone.
Oh, sorry, that was Flory, my bad.
Back some bobbles, baby, back some bobbles.
Shifley keeping the pressure deep, not letting them enter easy. Mason City is really, they're winning this stat, it looks like, with the shots on goal, but a lot of them are coming from neutral ice. They're not difficult shots to shut down.
I'd like to have seen Wes and Chuck conversate have been there. One didn't know what the other was doing, so I think Chuck could have taken that puck and cleared it, but again, we just talk about communication being key to the game here, so get him out.
It's Mason City trying to wrap around. Chuck pushing away. They whistle that dead. I don't know if the net came off a little.
Oh, yeah, I think Wes probably had it trapped between his pads and the post. So
yeah. So Hargrove is there, really protecting his goalie.
Shifley, Linder and Pink are making their way back in.
Yeah, so Jones Hargrove on defense, Linder and Pink on forwards.
I think Rick's going to do, try to get some fresh legs out there. I mean, penalty
Yeah.
kill is a lot of work, so you want as much fresh out there as you can get. Come on.
Into the corner. Here's that battle you were
Yeah,
talking about.
there we go. There we go.
Here comes
Just get
Jones.
it out. How do
Gets
I,
it out of
Jonesy?
the zone. Good
Let's go.
job.
We're going to see a switch here. Giles and Shifley making their way back out.
Here comes Mason City up their left side.
We've kind of
Good
gone
job
back
with
to
the legs. Shifley just got his legs in front of it. Pink breaks away.
Yeah, good job by number 12.
So
Good strong stick.
so Rulo from Mason City just doing a good job with the stick action.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, you give him 2 more steps on that, and there's a good chance he makes a goal. But he was good on his back check, disrupted it, knocked the puck off, but good way, kill
Oh, there
down.
he is right there again.
Yep.
Perfect position.
So
We are
Pink had some awareness there, pulled it in. Here we come full strength. Pink buys a little time, goes across ice. Giles picks it up, wraps around the boards. Shifley steps up. He holds it in. Can't get it in deep. Mason City gets it out of the zone. Baker picks it up in neutral ice, buys some time as Ames retreats. Giles at the line, goes cross ice, deep in the zone. Tristan Shifley picks the puck up in the corner. He wraps around, feeds
Good
to
pass.
Flory. Flory
Good.
spins, looks to feed. Giles can't quite get turned around, sends one in on goal. It's loose for a second, and the goalie covers. Baker and Shifley right on top of it, but the goalie covered before they could get any sticks on it.
I didn't see what happened over in the corner, but he's slow at getting up.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. He must have might have done that to himself because Shifley really came around that corner before.
I mean, the refs didn't see it, so, I mean, I don't know if they didn't see it. I didn't see anything, so. I mean, Isaac skated away, so it must have been some contact, but it was just probably incidental, no big deal.
So face-off in Mason City zone. Tristan Shifley takes the face-off. Puck goes up. Oh, Giles. Wrister from the high slot. Mason City gets it out of the zone. Giles collects it, pulls it in. The black shirts were closing in on him, so he just put it into the zone so he could get some pressure down there. Shifley steps up, pops up. I think it just caught the banner over there. I think I see it wiggling. So that's out of play, and I don't know if did that deflect off a Mason City stick? Looks like we're going to face off in the neutral.
Yeah, they're going to bring it out in neutral zone. So we have Linder Peak, Titus Weaver in there.
Oh.
Tobin, sorry, for us, for Wilson.
That one deflects out of play over the Ames bench. Lots of pucks going out of play.
Yeah, so we'll have another neutral zone face-off on our end, though. Like to see a good pull draw back here from Linder and get it back to our D and have us start us a breakout.
Yep, the hand-eye coordination you always talk about. Mason City pulls that back. They just launch it in deep. Ames is able to get it out of the zone, but we don't have possession. They feed up to Bieber. He gets past the red line and dumps it in. Oh,
good idea.
Looking for Pink.
Yeah, just
coming
had him
out of the zone
he's coming out of
fast.
the zone.
That one comes out of the zone.
That's out. That's out.
Yep, so puck just came out for a second, and the Mason City player played it and brought it into the zone, and that caught them offside, so we'll face
So
it
far,
outside.
we're having a little Texas shootout here, so we might not be getting a lot of shots on goal and being counted, but there's a lot of shots at the goal.
We're getting some quality stuff.
So we have Shifley and Giles out there, along with Shifley, Flory, and Baker.
Flory at the boards. Can't quite get it out of the zone. Oh, boy. They put it in front. Kiefer Shifley helps his goalie out, pulls it out, sends it wide. Gets picked up by Giles. Giles to Shifley, feeds to Flory. Flory feeds out to Shifley. Shifley cross ice to Baker. Gets picked up by Giles. And Giles puts it in the net.
Puts it in the top of the net, baby.
Nice move. Just picked it up, moved around right side, hit that top shelf. Nice move. Ames just looking smooth with the puck there.
They're looking comfortable, right? They're looking calm. So we'll see. They're playing their game just a little bit smarter. Oliver was able to take it on the outside, just drawing in without much pressure on him. Was able to put it in the back of the net, top shelf.
Yeah, watch them as they come out here. They go cross ice. We're coming in 3v2. They feed him. He thought he was going wide, but then he pulled it back. Giles just takes it and wraps around, goes top shelf, and gets that goal. Love to see that. 2 goals early.
Well, we want to be mindful of. We don't want to get too happy about that because we know what the worst lead is in hockey, right?
It is.
I mean, I don't know if any of y'all watched the Turkey Cup last night with the Oak Leafs and Caps. Oak Leafs started off with a 3-0 lead there in the first period, and it went down to the wire to go 5-4 for the end of that game. So, 2-goal lead is not enough. So we got to work on that.
And keep in mind, we started out with the first 2 goals against the Oak Leafs in the last game as well.
True.
So, just like we said in that game, there was a lot of hockey left to play, and Mason City's no slouch.
No. Well, they've come back on us on more than one occasion.
Oh, right,
so.
the backside of Jones. Linder chips this one in, goes to the corner,
yeah, we'll take
hand goes up.
We'll have another
Mason's,
power play going on.
So Linder's going for the corner. They get a stick under his skates and knock him down. So that's going to put us another power play in the Mason City zone.
Yep, and our Iridium CrossFit power play, thanks to our primary sponsor out there, Iridium CrossFit, who plays a huge role in our off-ice conditioning and development. So thank you, Ames Iridium CrossFit. And I'll selfishly speak here in a minute. Oliver's mom is not here, nor sister. They have already gone to grandma's for the weekend. So want to say hello to mom and sister and grandma and auntie and uncle and a couple of folks that are there in Blair watching the games tonight. So
Blair, Nebraska?
Yep, that's where they are.
Okay.
So Mandy's sister was coming in this weekend with her husband and their 2 little girls, and so we're gonna have a little family affair come tomorrow.
Pink's got this. They coming in 3v2. They got Giles in the slot. Pink a little high.
Oh!
Goes to Giles. Giles turns to feed it to Hansen. Just can't get it to him.
Little combo there between those two. Oliver was like, a little more on the ice. Would you mind, Wyatt?
Yeah, that was a little high, wasn't it?
It's all right, though. He tried to hand pass it to himself. It's all right.
Oh.
So we have Hansen, Giles out there along with Linder, Jones, and Pink.
So Giles behind the net. He's got a little time. He passes out looking for Hans, but it ends up behind him.
Missed Hans big time on that one.
Jones goes D to D, finds Giles. Giles looking across the ice. Shifley is there. Drops over to Flory. Flory works his way into the corner. He's looking to see if he's got a man in front.
There he was right there. Come on, Baker.
Oh, Baker follows up. Baker, backhander.
backhand.
Puck's still loose. Mason City pushes it wide, but Flory picks it up. He's got his head up. He's looking. Hargrove. Oh, just holds it in. Flory grabs it. Starts
Just
walking his
misses
way in, and Mason City poke checks that one, and it comes out. And we got a hand up on
91
Flory
going in. Oh,
for a cross check.
Missed that.
I missed that too.
So we're going to go 4-on-4 here for 17 seconds, and then we'll be on a penalty kill.
Yeah. So I didn't quite see that. He was carrying it in, but when they knocked it off, I was following the puck, and it must have got tangled up right after that.
Yeah, I was definitely looking at it and didn't see it, but Terrell saw it and he called it, so we'll just live with it.
So 17 seconds, a 4v4. I always say a 4v4, I think, is an advantage for us. We got some talent out there. Mason City comes back full strength. Pink still keeping the pressure in the zone. Mason City pulling back, regrouping as they get their 5th man on the ice. Goes across. Linder spins around that one. Still can't get control. Lloyd feeds Kantaris. He comes in. He puts a shot on goal off the blocker of Carl. He puts it back in the corner.
Needs to get Pierce out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Low hard shot. Deflects up. Goes into the corner. Those are the kinds of shots I like our guys to put down there. They go to the face-off dot. They take another wrister. Hard on goal. Our stats man thinks that wasn't on goal. I couldn't tell if it touched somebody or not, but it's probably fair that wasn't really a shot. Oh, good job
block,
with the
good
legs
block.
in the lane. Cross ice.
Yep.
Oh, puck's loose.
Yep.
Carl dives on it, covers with his glove. Good job down there for the boys. One of the things I really like, and I know it, if it catches them in a boot or something, but when they got their body in the lanes and they're not letting them get clean shots in there, squaring up where that puck is going to be, just making them have to move around before they can get anything. Who we got? Shifley, Baker, and Giles.
Sure.
Baker, that was
Poorly positioned clearing.
That was so yours.
I think that went off. Did it go off the referee over there? They look like they're a little confused for a second. Ames gets a little pressure. They don't get the puck, but they at least pushed it back into the Mason City zone for a second.
Coming across. Look at him coming down. Everybody watch him
Bieber
coming
spills
down.
around. There's those legs in there. Shifley goes and deflects it out. They try to send it in. Baker just reaches up, uses all that height and reaches up and grabs that puck. That was an inside joke for those of you that don't know.
Yeah. I got it, though. Back to full strength. Good penalty kill. I don't remember what Rod said, our record where we are on the penalty kill, but we are pretty high up in there in the penalty kill as well. So got Weaver, Giles, Shifley. It's like Hans has made his way in, Linder. So we got a little bit of a hodgepodge going out here, but Weaver and Hans are going to come in and give us some good hard play here for the next couple of minutes. Giles out to Weaver.
Shifley can't quite get it out. There we go. Hans chips it up. Puts some wheels on, chases that puck down. Weaver keeping the pressure at the blue line. Forces Mason City. They're just having to buy a little time, spinning around. Again, another just dump in the zone for Mason City.
Ooh, I didn't see Pink back there. I was like, why didn't Linder stick his stick out?
That's not
I said,
typical for us.
What was up with that? But there was Pink standing on the blue line, so I understand it now.
That's that thing I talked about. Like, other teams pick us apart with that, and we struggle making that long pass. So, it's one where I hope to see more of that.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of success in our stretch passes because we always – that defender always seems to find his way in there. So they've just got to have, good visual up ice, just see where the path is that they want to send that puck and try to reduce that as much as possible. So we're not getting it out fast, but we are finally getting it out.
Yep,
Jonesy is able to get it back in, get it through the neutral zone.
Little burst of speed for Jones to go get that puck.
Giles is definitely making sure we don't get burnt there. He's all the way back out. So, away, Isaac.
Enters the zone. Gets knocked out. Tristan Shifley off the bench, picks it up. Giles through the slot, tried to feed Shifley. He's going in, goes to the corner. Flory puts a wrister up to the top left corner.
Good sequence by them. Good puck movement. That away, Tristan to his brother. Little shot in. Nice job.
Nice little one-timer by Kiefer.
Look at that, brothers tapping gloves. I love seeing that.
I wonder if they've practiced that together once or twice.
Yeah, but usually it's towards each other's face, though. Let's be fair.
Brotherly love.
Brotherly love. Their taps are usually be careful, Kiefer.
It's a little collision in the corner.
These are the corner battles I want to see us come out with, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to have 3-on-2 there. We got to win
Tristan
the puck.
needs to settle down.
Yep.
We're going to see what happens here. Tristan got one under the chin, then he turned around and cross-checked. I don't know if they're both going to get one.
I think it's just going to be roughing.
Roughing.
Yeah.
and just safely.
But it's a legit call, though, right? To your
point. It is a
point.
legit call, and if he would have kept his cool.
Yep. And just kept. We had possession of the puck. All you had to do was step away, put yourself in a position to read the puck. So.
Oh, he's getting a major. He's getting a 5.
Not unless they call it a major. They're going to they'll change it.
That was a roughing call. That was a mistake on the board.
No, they'll get the 2 minutes up there.
All right.
So we're going to come back in. So we have 47 seconds left in this first period.
Double major.
For sure, we are going to start the second period off with on the penalty kill.
Yeah. But we should start with Zach back in action.
Yes. Yeah. Unless there's like 1 second left, right? I mean,
I
he
think
was
we
like
got 1 or 2 seconds.
but I would
but
agree.
we need a whistle for him to come back too.
Yeah, so we'll see.
So for sure we'll have him at the start of the second. He should be well rested. There we go.
Those are the kind of rebounds on a 4-on-5 that you want to definitely get a little bit of control of.
Yeah, I like this when we are we're shorthanded penalty kill.
Yeah, look at that. He's tying up
down
three,
there.
almost 4 players he was tying up.
Yeah. Love to see that. That it takes some strength and it takes some determination to get that.
Yeah,
that gets out of his
zone.
zone.
Linder
tips
it
up.
Come on.
Another one. He's tied up 3 players, all chasing him back there. That one touched the net.
Oh, that was a good hit right there. Nope, right at the buzzer. There wasn't nothing wrong with that hit.
All right, so we're
start. The thing is, if we're going to give it, we got to be able to take it. I think that was a decent hit. I mean, he was coming through. The stride was in there just as Chuck was giving up the puck. They could say it was maybe a little high, but
yeah,
I think it was a fine hit.
So overall, solid period. We come up 2-0 coming out of that period. The shots on goal, if we look at that, 17 shots for Mason City versus 6 shots for Ames. But you look at the number of goals we have, I would say for 10 we should have 2 goals, and it's easy to say we'd have 1 or 2 goals. So definitely speaks that we're getting quality shots. A lot of those shots, Mason City's they were dumping them from the far end. They're dumping them from neutral ice, and they're ending up on goal, but they're not quality shots. So
right.
I don't think that's the same kind of indicator we'd normally see.
No, I don't either. And again, we had good quality shots in there through that whole process. A good first period overall. Yeah, we have 2 scores, but I just think overall in general they had good puck movement, selfish play, and I like what I saw. So the question is now, what are we going to do for the second period? This is where we've laid our egg.
Yep.
And it's no longer jinxing it. It is no longer don't talk about it, it won't happen. It has happened almost every game we've played so far. So Coach Rick was trying to implement some stuff this week to try to address that. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see you all here in about 15.
Hold
as
up here. There we go. Now we're live.
Shifley is coming back into the second period. We're going to start off on the penalty kill as Shifley's in the box for his little roughing penalty or holding penalty at the end of the first. So we'll see how we do. Again, we're trying to bust that second period slump, and we'll see what they can do here. Going into the second period with a 2-goal lead, so I have no feel of comfort.
So Linder pushes that through on the face-off. Here comes Mason City, gets disrupted by Pink. That's not an icing call.
No, we're on a penalty kill.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that.
So everybody give us your Thanksgiving shout out here during the, so we can.
Ooh, boy.
So
that
we
one
can
was
give
kind of
you
dangerous.
So we can give you a
Oh,
call.
puck's still loose.
Yep.
Mason City chips it over. Good defense, good collapsing by the Ames defense, helping the goalie out. He's out of position. The puck got knocked loose. It was dangerous. It was out there. Mason City took a couple whacks at it, and Ames able to keep that one out. So a fun thing, during the intermission, I walked down here. We got a net off.
Yeah.
Walked down here in the intermission and saw some of our alumni. Bradley Strotman, former goalie. Ben McHenry. I think he did a
Forward,
combination of defense
Yeah.
and forward. And Grant Woodward. All in the house. They liked what they were seeing tonight.
Oh,
boy, that one went through hard.
I mean, went through everybody.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it didn't go through the goalie. So
Yeah,
we
that
got
was-
Hanson Baker out there now with Shifley and Giles.
And Ames is back at full strength.
This is where, yeah, that away, Giles. Now we
Yeah.
got to get in there, Shifley. Get in the wall. Let's go. Get possession.
This used to be a danger zone for us as we'd come off, like we'd kill a penalty, and they'd come out of the box, and we kind of let off the gas a little bit, and we'd get
Come on,
scored
Hans,
on in
right
those,
there in front.
those
Wow.
little transition times. Kiefer Shifley at the blue line. Does a good job, keeps it in, pushes it back low. His
Come on,
brother
Hans. Oh, hand
pass. I didn't see him do it, but
I didn't either, but, you know, whatever.
we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Sure.
So-
why not?
Little shout out to Stephanie Baker. Asked if we were saying that her kid isn't tall. I'll plead the fifth. What Aiden lacks in height, he makes up for in skill, I will say that. Shifley takes that face off. Baker pushes it forward. Mason City just kind of slaps at that, sends it into the zone, and Shifley collects it. Gets tangled up. Shifley does a good job. Puts his body in front of it. Gets his skates on the puck. Knocks it down. Doesn't let him enter the zone. Pushes forward. Doesn't keep possession. But doesn't let Mason City keep any momentum coming into the zone. There goes Baker. He comes in. He's got Shifley with him. He does it
right
nice.
there.
He looked like he was going to wind up on a shot, and then he just slid that right in front of Shifley.
Oh, nice job.
That one floats up there again. Shifley pulls it out, tips it forward again. Hans picks it
Oh,
up,
now
goes,
it's
bounces it
Now
off the
it's
side of the
Now
net.
it's That's all right.
Mason City goalie kicks the
Good
net
job
off.
by him.
Good pressure. That little lineup there, Baker, Shifley, and Hans, did a real nice job. One thing I really like Baker, he entered the zone, and he looked like he was winding up, like he was going to take a shot from out there. And Tristan Shifley was just kind of making his way in there, and Baker recognized that, pulled back, and just slid it right under him so he could skate onto that puck and take it in at the goal. I like how calm they are. They're doing smart things with the puck. There's Zach Wilson back in the game after a long break in the first.
So, in theory, he's gone 15 and 12, 27 minutes without playing a period, without playing hockey. Is that right? 15
No,
because you had
more
the ice
15
break.
minutes. Well, yeah,
had the
without
ice
the
break.
ice, with the ice break.
Ice cut.
Yeah. So we had a solid 15 minutes there, plus this
Plus
15
the
minutes
12.
of, plus the 12, plus I don't think this is the first time. So 3 minutes into this period
Yeah.
before he got in.
So he's gone a full he's gone a full 30 minutes without playing any hockey. So
That's
he
one
shot
way
to be
to-
good and fresh.
I was going to say that's one way to keep fresh legs out there.
Good
This-
pass. Oh.
quick pass, looking to go back across to find Pink, and Mason City fills the lane.
Take your
Jones
time
in the
here. You
corner.
got time.
Chips to Wilson, comes out of the zone.
Get
Here
to it,
comes
Wyatt.
Pink, and he just can't win the race to the puck. There goes Linder. He pulls it away.
What was the whistle?
Terrell on this side called the penalties. The roughing call
What was the penalty?
on Linder. I'm guessing which the other referee was right here in front of him, and he called it way from the other side of the ice. I thought that was just a solid hit. I didn't think that was a roughing call. Yep. So kind of questioning the call coming from the other side of the ice.
They're going to cut. The Rod's going to get him. Rod.
So a little conference on the bench. Rick doesn't look very happy.
Where
We're getting
are we
a bench.
Are we going? Is he getting a bench minor?
I think we're going to get a bench minor for that one too. Which I didn't think they overly reacted on that one. So there must have been some choice words over there.
All right, we are on a penalty kill at the moment.
So Shifley enters the zone. He picks it up, sends it far in. Ames doing a good job keeping the pressure out of our end of the ice. Uh-oh. The puck's still loose.
Yeah.
No goal. So that puck came loose, got knocked down by Carl on one, came out there loose, and I think the net came off is what happened. So no goal. Mason City was right on top of it, so we got lucky there.
You think he called that because of the net?
I think that was from the net because the puck wasn't covered. I think when when he got up and he pushed off to go to the other side, I think the net came off.
I mean, I'll take it in that type of situation, but, you know, and Wes certainly doesn't do anything to intentionally do stuff
He's not
like
one,
that.
like there's absolutely games when there are goalies and just their style, that net's coming off all the time. And he's not one that you see that from him at all.
I like that. Just hold it back there, Chuck. Just hold it back there, Chuck.
So
There we go.
Hargrove, no hold. Jones comes with the help. Hubbard at the line. Battle with Pink. Jones steps up, chips it out. Here they come, 3v1. Mason City on the back check. And they cut that off, forces Ames to reset so they didn't get burned on a breakaway.
Yeah, had a good opportunity there, and we just missed it with 3-on-1, 3-on-2 down in their zone on a power.
Two whiffs. Pink goes down, picks up the puck. He wraps around the net, spins around, buying more time.
Like
35 seconds left to go here.
That's all right. He took up 4 players on that little.
Look at that. Just burned them out, forced them to retreat. 2 whiffs and their players. He is scrambling back to get the puck. In the corner, Jones tying it up too. Mason City looking for one in the top. Hubbard at the point. Sends one in, deflects. Oh, Jones got pulled down. That looked like it might have been a hook from behind the way he went down.
Nothing there. There we go.
Terrell's got his hand up on that one. Wilson's got the puck under him. We're going to even this up. 9 seconds on 4v4, and we're going to go into our own power play, and we're going to go into the Mason City. We'll see what happens as.
So as Linder comes out, does Weaver come with him? If it was a,
he'll have to wait for a whistle.
At least a whistle to pull him
because
out.
you can't put it in a position where we'll have more than 5 players on the ice.
All right, cool. Thank you for that.
But we get the one player back, but we can't get them both. We'll have to wait for the whistle for the other one.
I got you.
So Flory pulls it back, feeds in. Shifley's there, backhands one,
Right
puts it in
there.
front of the net. Oh, it was loose. It was open. We just didn't have that next guy there. That was interesting. Weaver came out of the box, so Linder must have gotten the second. Linder must have got the penalty, so he's the one who has to stay in the box and wait for the whistle. But we get our 5th person. Giles. Oh, little mishandle there. Baker Feeds over to Flory. Flory comes in left side. He's got Stansfield and Shifley. He spins around the corner, bounces off the boards, goes in behind the net. Shifley with the help, works behind the net, looking for someone in front for a pass, just buying a little time. Feeds up, looking for Stansfield. A big body in front of the net, and he's not able to connect. Mason City knocks it out of the zone. And Hargrove drops back to pick it up. Here he comes, reverses ice, finds Baker. Oh, Baker gets knocked off the puck. Pierce makes a move.
Yep.
Makes a shot, knocked down by Carl. Ames sends it out of the zone.
Braden's always going to be there. He's just that kind of player.
That one deflects at the goal. Now we'll get Linder back, I hope.
Nope.
He's not coming out. What did he do? I wonder if he got
I mean, he must have gotten an unsportsmanlike. Is it a full 10, though?
Yeah, he must have got a 10-minute.
There you go,
Wilson
Russ.
from the point. He sends one. It's loose again and pulled in by the goalie and covered. Foster had that one. Gave some action up on it. It's a big, juicy action waiting for us, and we couldn't get it before he covered it with his glove. Yeah, so misconduct for Linder. There we go. Jones picks this one up. He works his way into the slot. Drops back to Giles. Giles tries to walk around. Mason City with the poke check. They get it off. Pink on the back check. Good job by Carl with the stick and the blocker, keeping that one out of the goal. Here comes Wilson into the zone.
He's got to come in a little bit stronger than that.
Yeah. Jones to Wilson. Wilson back to Jones. Jones cross ice, finds Giles. We go into our last 5 seconds here. Shot down onto the goal, up to the line. Giles holds it in. Sends one down low, deflected by Hans. Pounces out again. Good job by Jones, just keeping his head up, not letting that man come out of the box and catching behind us. Jones picks this one up, comes up left or right side. Here he comes again. He's got Hansen support. He curls around. He goes cross ice. Wilson's waiting for him. He's going to take a wrister. Oh, goes out of the ice, but Shifley, as he's losing his skates, just stopped it enough and sent it back deep in the zone. We'll get fresh legs and makes Mason City retreat and pick it up. There goes Shifley, feeds it to his brother, Tristan. He works his way to the slot. Mason City just closed and put their sticks on it. Little help from Flory. He dropped it back to Shifley. Little battle behind the net, and that one deflects and out of play. Some exciting stuff here, Mike. What do you think?
Well, I'm liking the energy. I mean, where we're at right now, though. So, I mean, we've by this time we've laid and have allowed 2 or 3 goals in. So, under normal circumstances. So I'm liking their energy. I'm liking their consistency play here. So they're playing a solid second period right now, and that's what we've been looking for.
Yep, no let up on this one.
No.
So Shifley taking this face off at the circle, spin around. Mason City goes. Berrigan tried to enter the zone. Went chest to chest as he tried to enter and got checked off that puck. Mason City gets in the zone, maintains possession. They try to feed that in front of the net. Kiefer Shifley is right there. He gets it out of play. From the point, is that Medlin?
Yep.
He sent one in kind of high. West was able to easily grab that one.
We want to see this defensive line. I mean, this Orange team, they need to have that type of defensive possession down here, right? It hadn't been one of their strengths lately on the defensive side of the puck, so it's good to see them manage the defensive zone that way.
So Pink's going to take this face off without Linder. That was
I'm not sure Wes was ready for that.
No, it looked like it might have caught him. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And sometimes if you just play smart and you put yourself in the right position, it looks like it makes you look good.
I feel like we need to maybe go back to a little stick handling 101 in some of our practices, or maybe during Thanksgiving some of these kids can get a little of that. We seem to be a little sloppy with our stick handling tonight. Not doing a great job of keeping the puck on the face of our stick. So,
yeah, I would have said in the first period that the icing waved off. I would have said in that first period that our stick handling and how smooth we were handling that puck was an asset for us, and we're really kind of gone to more slapping at it. We got a whistle. We're going to get a interference call on Hans.
So back on the penalty kill, we're going to have Jones and Hargrove's going to be staying out there. Then we're going to have Shifley and Baker coming out.
This is something, too, in the second period seems to have been creeping up on us is the penalties. Getting, like, we had, that one game where we had at least 2 5v3s that we had to kill.
Early on.
And so these penalties.
Man, we've been doing, decently lately. We've been keeping it down low, but tonight we don't seem to be being able to do that. So I'm all for them staying on the outside the way they are at this moment.
Yep.
You got to look for Pierce down in front.
There we go. Baker picks this one
We'll
up
take
off
it.
the
We'll take
rebound.
it.
He's got Shifley with him. He works his way through there. There's an interference call. Nope.
Nope, not so much.
Mason City sends another one off the goalie. Baker still battling for it. Another one goes in. That one looked like it went off the inside of Hargrove's leg. Doesn't look like he's limping or anything. Must have just caught his shin guard.
All right, so we have another. What did we end up saying the call was against Linder and what's his?
Misconduct.
So that's full 10 minutes?
Yep.
Yep, all right. Well, 2 of our top wingers so far will be spending a total of 24 minutes in the box.
Yeah, that's not how we want to play our game. And in that one, penalties happen, but we don't want dumb penalties. And if you're John at the ref, I'm assuming it was for talking to the ref. Those are the dumb penalties. Keep your cool, take your penalty, go to the box.
You don't have to agree with the call. That's where your coach comes into play or your captains.
Yep.
Let them talk to the ref on your behalf.
Let them do it. And it's not like he's going to change his mind.
No. Pierce.
So
Pierce. Braden Pierce. Well, I'm not surprised by it at all. Pierce has got him a good shot on the outside of that corner back there, so he's pretty spot on when he can have that kind of time and space.
Yep. So we go back, even strength, fire. Ames is back at full strength. Now what do we have to do? What do good teams do? Let's answer.
Yeah, you got to answer back.
Let's get it. Let's get our stuff together. Obviously, Weaver's in here. We're missing
Linder.
So now it's time, regroup, reset. Don't let this get in your head, and let's get back to our game. We were playing some really good hockey. I feel like we're not as in control as we were, in the first period.
Mm-mm.
That one goes off. I think it went off Weaver's leg and now to play into the Mason City bench.
Yeah, we just need to settle down here. Don't let the penalties worry us or any of that stuff. Don't let that score worry us or anything. We just got to continue to play our game. We got to win those battles, though, right up against the boards, especially back behind our goal. Can't let Mason City be coming out.
Yeah, we're letting them tee up on some. I was glad that, that puck was floating out there and a Mason City player was just going up on it to wind up on one. And
come on, Jonesy.
Ames stepped up. There we go. Jones picks up ahead of his team, works his way around.
Somebody
Lopez,
go down
Pink
low
in the
with
slot.
him. Go low with him, Pink. Go low with him, Pink.
We need our other winger. Wilson.
Nice.
Feeds Weaver. Weaver pulls back. And it just barely caught his pad. I thought it snuck through. I was looking for it on the backside of the net. Wilson buys some time at the blue line. Gets chipped forward by Jones. Giles bounces that one up in the air. Wilson gets it on his stick. Jones is there to help. Wilson gets it again. He comes in the zone. Little toe drag.
Oh, just missed it.
There we go, Giles. He picks it up. Wilson pulls it in again. He sends one and snagged in the goalie's glove. He whistled that dead. Will face off in the zone. We're getting in there. We're getting the pressure, but boy, those shots on goal aren't showing much for us. Mason City with 30 shots on goal, 12 shots for us.
Damn.
That's a game's worth of shots on goal. A few of them have been quality, but a lot of them, they've just been slapping at the goalie. Shifley trying to get that one.
Out of way, Kiefer.
Kiefer just stepped up, put it back in the zone. Flory with the stick, can't keep it in the zone. Baker picks it up. He comes in left. He chips over to Shifley, trickles in. Baker tries to spin around. Flory coming for support, I think, just got across his stick. Baker spins around at the blue line, pushing his way into the zone. Mason City able to just chip it out. Giles in a foot race trying to get back to that puck. Tristan Shifley with support.
Just enough to get him off the puck. And
yeah, nothing fancy. Just put a body on him. And
I mean, how did he come out of that and be able to make a shot?
that's the better question. So Kiefer from the corner looking for a clearing pass. Mason City comes up to the blue line, launches one into the corner, launches one at the goal and grabbed by Wes. So we'll face off in our zone. We'll get fresh legs in here. Wilson, Hance, and Pink. So it looks like Hance and Weaver kind of alternating duties on the wing for this line.
So we got Aunt Mary's on there watching. Welcome, Aunt Mary. Stephanie's still in here. And then we have Connie Horns on here along with Dominique. Sorry, Dominique.
Dominic.
Dominic?
I don't know
You want
Dominic.
to try the last name for me?
Papillon?
Papillon, we'll go with that, Dominic. And then one of our Sioux City friends out there, Andy Penny, calling from
A good
All
job
right.
by West. Knocks it down.
Watching
Puck
in
is still
from,
loose.
Sioux
Little
City.
help from Hance.
Of course, Andy's probably doing a little scouting right now, so we just want to be, all this is intentional so he can have a negative, so he can give something back to the coaching staff there at Sioux City. So
Yeah.
Well,
Scouting trip.
well, yeah.
Giles uses the skate and knocks that one down, chips it into the zone. Ames retreats. Wilson enters the zone, gets a stick on it, can't get control, comes out. Pink backhands it into the zone. Mason City comes out with it, comes in, gets a shot on goal.
I mean, the thing is if we continue to let them have this many shots, whether they're,
That
to your
stat,
point, whether or not they're great shots or not, that stat's going to catch up on us. So
it will.
there
You
is-
get 30 shots on goal. The fact that we've only let one in is a tribute to Wes.
we're just making some passes that just aren't consistent with good heads-up play right now.
Baker's on the
Baker.
far
Oh,
side. Good job,
beauty.
feeds Flory, breakaway, buys time, and he just goes over the net. Just by the time he could get control, his speed had just kind of taken him out of position, a good scoring position there. But that's the kind of stuff. Good control, good feed over there.
I mean, just a smart heads-up play by Baker to see him coming across the neutral zone. Oh, that's going to be – you
gonna
may
be a
see
boarding
yourself.
call?
Yeah, you're going to see 10 from him. If there's not 10 minutes on that –
Just cross-check.
Just cross-check. That's crazy.
Yeah, so Shifley's
That
over
was
there like,
that was definitely back into the boards, but whatever. So we're going to move
Yeah.
into our
Power play.
third or fourth power play of the game. Want to thank our power play sponsor out there, Iridium CrossFit. Thank you for all you do for our team, both on and off the ice. We have the opportunity to work with Iridium all throughout the summer and preseason to do all of our off-ice conditioning and training. So thank you for your support of Ames Cyclones.
so minus Linder, we go into that typical set. So Linder got replaced with Hance. Giles steps up. Wilson goes back in the D spot. Giles goes across. Wilson had dropped back to prevent the breakaway. So Giles went back, won the battle for the puck, sent it across the ice. Jones works his way down low.
See Wilson on the outside. See him on the
Yep.
outside.
Sends it to Wilson. Wilson's going to go across. Giles buys time. Oh, did it go out? Nope. I don't know if Giles knew what he did there, knew if he was in or not. Finds Jones. Jones makes a move between the legs, goes in the slot, goes over the net. Pink down there, chips it up. Giles steps forward, puts his hips against the boards, keeps it from going past him. Puck breaks out, and Mason City sends that one forward. Giles retreats. He's going to pick it up, but not before Mason City has a chance to bring a fresh line on the ice. Here comes Giles, makes a move into the zone. Little move there, a little too much of a move. Now Pink has it. He works his way, goes behind. He's got Wilson out there. Mason City with a good, they're doing pretty good at those poke checks. Just taking that puck off our sticks. Wilson wraps around, tries to get in front of their head. Stansfield.
Boy, I don't know how he didn't call that tripping.
The student section is helping him.
Well, unfortunately, we played better, but we still lost that period. So,
yeah.
So a little positivity of the fact that we can come out and say that we played better. Our energy level was a little bit better, but at the end of the day, we still lost that period, though. So, still kind of having the second period blues, but at least it was a little bit better. So, we'll see how we do. That last power play, wasn't too impressed with that. I mean, I think, again, the thing on the power play is you have the opportunity to move that puck around to get us into a good position for a good shot. When you try to do too much and manage and stick hold and hold on to that puck too much, that kind of goes against the purpose of how you run a power play. So
yep.
We want to see when we come out. We'll have 21 seconds left on that power play when we come out. So we'll see how it goes. Any last thoughts from you?
Nope, I think hopefully we'll see us come back in that third period with our typical spunk, and we'll see if we can't get back into this.
All right, we'll see you in 15. 6 seconds left in here, and so Hargrove's going to come in so that the black line's together here. So we got 16:46 left here in the third period to determine who's going to be the 2023 I-35 Cup champ. I see that little trophy across the way over there, and we want to keep that here with us in Ames this year. So 16 minutes left and trying to get that done. So Mason City back to full strength. This is where we need to get good, strong puck possession here. See, Mason City's going to send in 3 on our 2. I think in reverse of that, we probably should be sending in 3 at that time, because when we're in our zone down here, we got to get possession of the puck. And
Yeah.
so I think that's key. So they send 3. What does it say in the old Sean Connery? They send 3. We send a whole army. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. So.
That sounds good.
Well, what was it? Untouchables? He made I don't know. They come at you with a knife. You come at them with a gun. I don't know.
So some more former players. Parker White down there. He played with us through Bantams. He's a Gilbert product. Jack White, Reed Jones' cousin. Parker's actually Reed's cousin too. Trying to see if there's some other faces I recognize from the crowd.
Well, you're going to have a lot. Uh-oh, right in the middle.
Oh, boy.
Boy. Right in the middle. Come on, you got to get the puck, boys. Get on it.
There's that corner. Shifley sends it out, pulled out by Flory. Flory finds Baker on the far side. Baker feeds Shifley, tips it into the zone, battling behind the net, looking for an opportunity to get that puck out there. Mason City wraps it around. Kiefer Shifley keeps it against the boards and keeps it from getting out. But Mason City comes, they get across the red line. They didn't get across the red line, so that's going to be an icing call.
So Linder's made his way back in, so good to see that. We'll need him for these last 15-plus minutes with Pink and Wilson, along with Van Devender and Jones.
Job by Jones stepping up, keeping that Mason City zone entry out.
Cooper with the pass up to Wilson. Wilson wasn't able to possess it. Cooper was able to get it out enough, which is good. Get it out of the zone just enough.
He picks it up. He's going to drop back. D to Jones. Jones cross ice, stretch pass looking for Wilson. A little too much mustard on that.
And height. I mean, you can't really send it to him at his chest.
Linder gets this one at the blue line. He spins in, low shot.
Oh.
That's the kind of shot we like to see. The goalie was able to knock that one down.
The other thing that, I don't know if you saw that coming in, Zach was coming in as well, and Zach came in leading with the stick blade down on the ice. So in addition to that, Linder had that option of shooting it at Zach's stick, right, to give him that opportunity to
Lift
bump
it,
up
deflect.
there too. Yep. So a double deflection possibility there.
And so there's a smart play. Like, players don't, like, when they're really young, we're always saying, get your stick on the ice, get your stick on the ice. They don't always have to have that. But there's definitely a time like that where it's like just that simple step of having your stick on the ice is huge, especially in in those deflection or where there's a garbage situation.
Oh my
boy,
gosh,
that was dangerous. Ames able to close on that one. Flory gets drilled into the boards. Thought that could have easily been a head contact. Mason City still driving around there. Giles goes into the corner, pulls the puck out, finds Shifley coming out of the zone. He tips it forward. It's behind Baker. Baker didn't get it. Behind the net, it bounces off the back of the net. Baker can't quite collect it. Flory comes in with the help. Baker comes around the far side, or sends it far side, sends it to Shifley, gets deflected over the net. Baker gets it again.
I think Giles was looking more for that deflection, but one of our guys, not one of theirs. So he didn't put a lot of mustard on that shot. So that's what makes me think that's what he was trying to do. Offside.
Got offside. Yeah, Shifley wasn't quite out yet when he entered the zone. All right, the gang's back together. Linder's stepping up to take this face off with Pink and Wilson on the wings. Little conversation with the captain over there. Hargrove Jones on defense. Off the face-off, Linder pushes it into the Mason City zone. They're trying to find their way out. Hargrove gets it. He launches it into the zone. Mason City clears it. Here they come. Looking for a 3v2 zone entry. Ames with the back check keeps them from the overload. They try to come out. Hargrove steps up, collects the puck, pushes it out of the zone. Mason City neutral ice, trying to find a spot to enter the zone. Berrigan goes wide left of the net. Wilson on the far side, wraps it back around. Hargrove pulls it off the boards. He's got Pink to pass to, but he reverses. He's going back behind the net. He's got Wilson with him. He's going to skate a little. Takes it out of the zone. Mason City sends it in, goes off of the back of Jones. In the corner, there's a little bit of a fight. Puck breaks loose. Pink deflects. He comes away with it. He tries to feed up to Wilson. Wilson had a gap. Linder
pulls it off.
Linder goes out, pulls the puck out, does a little fancy move between his legs. Giles at the red line. Holds him up, gets the puck, and then it deflects into the Mason City bench and out of play. So we'll face off in neutral ice.
They're playing very timid not to get penalties. You see it.
Yeah, kind of the call. I'm guessing that the coach, the talk in the locker room was no penalties. Penalties are going to kill us. And they're playing a little more tentative than what they have been. One off the chest of Carl. Another one deflects off the shoulder, drops down. Giles sends it up to Baker. Baker looking for Scheifele. Scheifele gets it, tips back. Baker picks it up, comes in left side of the zone. Works his way into the corner. Floats one out in front.
Come on,
Scheifele and Flory were there, but it's a little ahead of them, so they couldn't get this on the stick. Flory picks it up, sends over to Baker on the far side. Baker goes to the board, spins around, gets a puck, moves a move between the Mason City players' legs, goes behind the net. He's got Scheifele and Flory up front, looking for a pass up there. Mason City's able to tip it out. They come 2v2 into the zone. Giles and Van Dieven are in position. No openings. They're going to send that into the zone. Mason City's offside. Still offside. Oh, we got an advantage. Here we go. Mason City got it. We're going to get a
What do we get?
roughing call on number 15, Scott.
Okay. So we're going to go on our next Iridium CrossFit Power Play. Thanks to our key sponsor, Iridium CrossFit, for all they do for us both on and off the ice with all of our physical and strength conditioning. We appreciate their sponsorship. Want to remind everybody, too, that Ames Association is doing a sponsorship program out there. So if you're interested in supporting Ames hockey overall, we'd like to see you all. If you're interested in doing that with us, just reach out and we will do. It's called the Crash the Boards program, and we will definitely help you find what you need and how you can help best support. Ames hockey in overall.
Linder was using the wheels, spinning around the net. He found Wilson. Wilson was going cross ice and just couldn't find Jones on the far side. Tried a D-to-D pass.
I definitely think we need
Jones makes a move and Jones is in!
There we go, baby.
Jones gets it. I want to see if Jones does it. He's going to give him one to the crowd down here. I'm going to see if he remembers the chat we had in the hallway. I told him he better do something, give me something to talk about. He said he's going to come and point at us, but I think he forgot about us in lieu of the student section.
He went to his more important supporters and crowd down there. His
I'll take them any
stuff,
day.
So.
It's so fun to actually see a student section like that here.
Well, like I mentioned to you at the beginning of this game, we haven't won in the last 3 years. So Jones has been on the losing end of every I-35 Cup since he's played, and his daddy was talking to me about he's just going to be hell bent and determined to make sure that they don't lose tonight. And again, we're seeing our captain step up and take responsibility and put this team on his shoulder, and that's what we expect from our captain. So good job, Jonesy.
Yep, good job. It was a critical time. 10 minutes left to go in this third period, and getting some separation is important. I still say, a 2-point goal, a 2-point lead, 2-goal lead isn't necessarily the best lead, but I'll take that over a 1-goal lead. I felt like once they got that 2-goal lead early, they kind of let off the gas a little bit. So I feel like the momentum's picking up a little bit here now. Flory sends it out of the zone, forces us to retreat and buy a little time. Now we're back on side. Quintaris, wide left. Giles deflects out of the zone. Wilson's there. He's got Pink on the far side. He works his way across, sends it down low. He was looking to feed Pink under there, but a Mason City stick just stopped that. Linder in front of the net, feeds out to, Linder fed across there. Was that Giles that came in, took that shot?
Yep.
So a great sequence there where they took it in, moved around a little bit, made some passes close, then did a rapid fire cross ice pass. He had a solid shot. The goalie was able to move over and get in position on it. But I like the puck movement. I like the control. I feel like you can feel the momentum shifting a little bit finally.
Well, we need to keep this level of pressure up for sure. I mean, we can't let down. We cannot take our foot off the pedal here at all. So
8.5 minutes is a lot of hockey left to play. So
especially against this bunch, right? They always say, right? All and away, Pinky.
Oh, Pink put. I was looking. Those dark jerseys. It's hard to tell what's going on. Pink had a rapid fire shot right on goal. I think it hit the goalie right in the chest.
I think what they say is that when it comes to a rivalry, right, all stats and all things go out the door and out the window, though. So you're definitely seeing that tonight. Good center pass.
Wilson's over there, buys time, goes in the corner, pulls it back through his legs, looking to make a pass, but got cleaned off the puck. Mason City gets enough control. Wilson goes, pulls it out of the zone. Just about caught Hargrove in the skate, which would have caused an intentional offside, so it's good he was able to miss that.
Come on, Isaac, pick it up.
There we go. Flory steps up. Flory and Scheifele keeping pressure down there. There was a dangerous move as one guy's coming off the bench. The puck about hit him in there. That's how you get a 6 men on the ice penalty. There's going to be an icing call.
Let's go!
Going to keep the orange line on.
Definitely want to see something from this bunch here. Van Devener's joining us on the ice. Giles is going to stay out there. So is Scheifele, Baker, and Flory.
Yep, good to see Coop getting in a little more action as the game goes on here. Giles gloves that one. Keeps control. Mason City gets across the red line. They dump it in. Van Devender chips it up. And at the blue line, Mason City steps up and sends it into the Ames bench.
So we're going to see Pink, Linder, and Wilson along with Stansfield and Hargrove.
Off the face-off. A lot of those been pushing through to the Mason City side in those face-offs.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's. I think Graff is trying to do that, is to push it forward. So I'd rather it go forward than back into our zone, to be honest with you, when we're on that side of the dots. Good job by Josh. Outside.
Boy. That one deflected in the air. Those little
Gotta
wounded ducks floating up there always get you in trouble.
We're going to see Pierce. We're going to see you in the
Hargrove
going to
goes
see
down.
you in the box.
You got an
I'm gonna see what they're
advantage.
gonna-
Linders
I'm gonna
still
see-
got control. Wilson stepping
I'm
up.
going to see what they're going to call that because he actually left his feet. So I'm going to see if they give him something more than just the
Hargrove's
two.
feeling that one.
No, just a
Just
roughing.
a roughing call. For some of those that he called earlier, I'm surprised he's letting that one go. Hargrove still leaning over pretty hard on the bench, so hopefully he'll shake that one off and he'll be back in action.
I just don't like seeing players leave the ice, right? I mean, I don't mind a good solid hit, and Braden's known to be able to give good solid hits. So I just don't like to see players leave their skates. So
6:06, 2 minute.
So we're once again on our Iridium CrossFit Power Play. Thanks for our key sponsor, Iridium CrossFit. A little trip there, knee out.
Is that going to be an interference?
Yep. We might call.
That's going to be an interference call on Linder. So the puck went away. Linder went out with a hip check and kind of pushed him away from
it on
getting.
Giles, actually.
Oh, he is?
Nope. I thought he went over it and said something to him, but it wasn't. It's on Linder. So
It was right in front of us. It wasn't even a big hit. He just moved out, and he was kind of putting his hips out there in front of him and not letting him make progress towards the puck. Now, usually, like if you're playing for if he had possession of the puck, like that's just kind of following through in an angling piece off of that puck. So
we're going to have 4-on-4 here for 1 minute and 46 seconds.
So we'll see if the thing I say is true.
Well,
So Baker has this one.
oh, that's nope, no ice.
So
Got
off
to
of
remember,
his
you
stick.
can't ice it in 4-on-4.
Yep. So if it's even strength, icing is still on. Nope, that deflects out. So what I was saying, I think situations like this, 4v4 is an advantage for us. So we'll see if we can convert. Hargrove still has the puck, tries to put that in front. It really didn't have the support in front of the net. That's where that blind pass.
There we go, Jones. You got it. You got
Jones
space,
picks
baby.
it up. There they go.
Go with him,
2v2
Baker.
into the zone.
Go with him, Baker.
Jones deflected, sitting on the ice.
Who was that didn't stop in front? Was that Tristan?
We had a good, juicy rebound right there, and Baker was there, so.
So Shifley looking to find Pink across ice. Can't quite get it. Giles collects. He's working his way around the corner.
Giles got taken off
Angled
the puck.
off that one pretty good. Wilson reverses, finds Shifley. Shifley comes out, passes to Pink. Pink's, he's looking, I think, to deflect up to Wilson. That puck goes in. Carl, he had to kind of close down, but not solidly. So
We
Shifley
got
came
2 seconds left in this penalty, and then we will be going on. 2 seconds left in this 4-on-4, I'm saying, and then we're going to go on this penalty kill. So we'll be on the penalty kill for about 15 seconds when it does take place. That's sad. I just got handed a stat that we have 8 penalties tonight. 2 of those penalties were 10 minutes worth. So 20 minutes worth of penalties
against
just on 2.
two key players.
Yep. Yep.
There we go. Giles looks to deflect across the ice. Mason City puts a body in the lane.
Put
Ames
a body,
gets it
put
out.
in his face mask in the way.
He did. That looked like it was going into his chin strap, didn't it?
So we're going to be, we are back. Are we full strength all the way around? Yep, we're full strength all the way around.
5v5 again.
I don't know what
No,
Giles
that's
must have
gonna-
thought. He must have thought we were still on
And a PK.
a PK, but. Or he wanted to get off the ice, one or the other.
One or the other. End result's the same, but
Yep.
we'll
But we
face
get
off
fresh
down
legs
here.
down here. I mean, obviously Mason City gets to put their line out there too, with Kateris out there as one of their top players.
So 3:36, 2-goal lead. This game is far from over.
3:33 left. I think you just said that, Tom, but just in case, I'm going to reiterate it for you. This is where we can't be losing possession of the puck. We have to get possession of the puck back here.
We have to. You look at this scoreboard, and they have put 40 shots on goal to our 17.
You are kidding me.
Just crazy. Now,
40
granted,
shots on goal, 8
they're
shots.
slapping a lot at us. Here they come,
penalties.
3v2. Jones with a good angling back check.
I mean, we're just right in front. How is he not? We had nobody there. Nobody there. Nope.
So he just went low. Puck's tied up. He's going to take this out for a face-off in the Ames zone. I think Rouleau and Hargrove are having a conversation.
So what do we have out here right now? We've got Linder Wilson and Hance with Shifley and Giles. So I'd say we've got our lines mixed up a little bit here. But, you know, at the end of the day, they all got to be able to play together at all times. So,
yeah, I think he puts Hance. Hance he's fit, and he's a scrapper. So I think.
Come on.
So Linder's going to go in the box.
Again, he's out because of the number of penalties he's had today.
So that's got to be 4 because that was a double penalty before.
So he's done for the night. I don't know what that means for him this weekend.
I don't know if that.
Does that count? I don't
I
think
think if that happens.
I don't think it does, though. I think he'll be able to play this weekend.
Well, I think it's a game misconduct.
Oh, when you do that?
Well, when
you get 4.
When you get 4 penalties. Well, we'll have to look at that rule, but there's a chance anyways. So, serving in the box. So someone has to go in the box.
Not quite sure what the rule is there for Linder going into next weekend. We certainly will need him against our next opponent, so we hope it doesn't. But
so I'm pretty sure that's a game misconduct. Our tech director gave some confirmation that that's a game misconduct. So game misconduct means you have to serve
one game.
And this isn't as big of a deal for us as it's been in the past. That when we had a lot more crossover between varsity and JV, you had to serve your game penalty at the level that you got that game misconduct. So, like if we played varsity first and they would have played JV, they couldn't play the JV game and they would have to serve that varsity game misconduct penalty. There we go. Pink breaks loose, can't chip it away.
Good job by Pink and Wilson right there.
Yeah. Didn't overcommit.
Nope.
Saw the situation, pulled the brakes. Gave us a little time. Puck wraps around. As we work our way into the last 2 minutes of this game, they go behind. They're looking for a little opening in front of the net. They try to feed a one-timer in there. Misfire by Bieber.
Which is not very often.
No, he's a good shooter. Good job by Wilson. Laid himself out there, put his stick in the way. You can tell these boys really want this one.
Somebody better get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Put a body
Pierce
on
with
him.
the wheels. Goes around the outside, takes a shot, but it goes over.
Step up. That away, Wyatt.
There you go. Wyatt Pink fills the lane, uses those legs. All you do is you put that body in there and use the pads. Went off of his shin guards.
Come on, don't leave him. You got 2 of them down there. Back it in.
Oh, net's off. Now,
40
I don't know
seconds
what happens
left
on
in
that
this.
one. Like they usually get one. I'm sure he's sweating pretty hard down there as they're
Well, I
moving
mean, there's
that
a
puck
lot
around.
of bodies in there. I mean, again, Wes is not that kind of a goalie. He does not do that intentionally. So
No, but I'm sure he's.
timeout by Mason City.
Yeah.
So we got a minute here.
We got 40 seconds left in this penalty kill. So we'll get 19. We'll get down to 40 seconds to go.
Getting confirmation from Rod that it looks like Linder may be out for the next 2 games.
Next 2 games.
Yep. Because he may have gotten something else in there.
I thought it was
2-game misconduct on that, so potentially. Again,
Which is bad timing.
We'll verify that certainly by next Saturday. But
Yeah.
no matter what, we know he's out for next Saturday, and that is not what we need going against one of the top teams in the league. So
Sioux City is.
yeah,
You want to bring your best game to that one, so.
always. We've got them this upcoming Saturday, Sunday. Sioux City's going to make their way down and visit us. So looking forward to that. Just a reminder that I want to thank our primary sponsor out there, Iridium CrossFit, for all they do and all the support they give Ames Hockey. So thank you, Iridium CrossFit.
Shifley gets his stick on it and just barely pushes it forward. There's a nice feed by Mason City, and
So
Ames just closes on it. They try to wrap around.
Hargrove and Jones.
Wes had it covered. There's a pile up by the net. I thought the net might have come off, but it looks like it's still in position. Good job by Carl, just getting that pad up against the post, not letting that net go anywhere.
We're sitting here with a 2-goal lead with 1 minute and 6 seconds, and my heart is pounding. I mean, I just am not feeling it. I mean, I'm feeling it, the positive about the end result, but just still that nerve-wracking with a minute left, even with
a minute left.
Even with a 2-goal lead.
They've got 6 men coming against our 4 on the ice. They get it up to the point. Shifley filling the lane. Goes down in the corner. Linesman gets in the way. Back up to the oh, almost went out. That would have been murder. Oh, good job by Hargrove. Fills it. Can't get it out of the zone yet. One-timer from the point. Wraps around the board. Goes up high. Bieber tries to get it. Shifley gets a stick. Gets it on there. Forces them to retreat. Just gets it out of the zone, which is good to get fresh legs on the ice. In comes Baker.
Come on, Floyd.
Bieber
Come
has
on,
it.
Isaac.
Flory
Come on,
breaks
baby.
away. Oh, and he can't get the
man,
shot on
he
goal.
couldn't
Empty
get it.
netter. Feeds to Shifley. Puck's still loose in there. Mason City still trying to get out. Bounces off the far side. Jones goes to pick up the puck.
And they
He
can
lobs
ice
it forward. Shifley was waiting for it. Can't quite find it. Last 15 seconds of this game. Carney enters the zone. Takes a shot off the blocker. Up to the point. Works his way down. Tries to find it. Last 5 seconds as we go. Pierce works his way around. Wraps around. Jones is going to go tie it up behind the net, and that game is over. We have the I-35 Cup. There goes Rod. He's out there with the cup, making sure his boys know it. They are excited. This has been one that's been a long time coming.
Well, I'm happy as I'll get out for this senior class, right? They've worked hard to get up to this point, especially for Reed. I mean, Reed is the captain of our team. For him to be able to walk away his senior year and have this cup is it's a big moment for him, big moment for his family, and a big moment for our program. So congratulations to the Ames Cyclones. We're going to enjoy this. This momentarily as they go through the line.
Yeah, we need to get a good picture of them with that cup.
I'm sure our photographer is going to be out here getting some good pictures for sure. So congratulations to Mason City. They played a hell of a game as well.
They never gave up. They never let up for a lick, did they?
No, they kept fighting all the way through. So that's just who they are as well. So we wish Mason City safe travels back home this evening. Certainly a good happy holidays and Thanksgiving to all of our Mason City fans and friends and family out there as well. So good job, Mason City. Now comes the celebration of the cup. So we'll get that in here, and we'll get hopefully some pictures taken here with the cup. As this is going through, Tom, I certainly want to wish you Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
No, Don's down there to tell him not to bang on the. We're gonna stop our audio and we'll see if we get a shot of the team here for a minute.